The celebration of the New Year is one of humanity's most enduring and universal traditions. Across cultures, civilizations, and religions, this moment represents more than just the turning of the calendar. It embodies rituals, festivities, and reflections symbolizing renewal, hope, and the cyclical nature of life. Although the specific dates and customs differ, the essence remains the same, marking the conclusion of one cycle and the beginning of another. Ancient celebrations and origins. The earliest recorded New Year celebrations date back over 4,000 years to ancient Mesopotamia. The Babylonians marked the New Year with a grand festival called a Kitu, celebrated in March during the vernal equinox. This festival, lasting 11 days, was deeply intertwined with agricultural cycles and the rebirth of nature, reflecting the ancient world's reliance on seasonal patterns. Similarly, the ancient Egyptians observed their New Year with the annual flooding of the Nile, which symbolized renewal and prosperity, in rituals to ensure good fortune for the coming year. The Romans initially celebrated the New Year in March, but in 46 BCE, Julius Caesar introduced the Julian calendar, which established January 1st as the start of the new year. This change honored Janus, the Roman god of beginnings and transitions, often depicted with two faces looking forward and backward. Cultural variations and traditions. New Year celebrations vary significantly across cultures, often reflecting local beliefs and historical influences. In Japan, the New Year, Shigatsu, is observed with a focus on purification and renewal. Temples ring bells 108 times to symbolize the cleansing of human sins and desires. In Scotland, Hogmanay features traditions like first footing, where the first person to enter a home after midnight brings symbolic gifts. In Jewish tradition, Rosh Hashanah marks the new year, typically occurring in September or October. It is a time of reflection, repentance, and prayer, culminating in Yom Kippur. The Islamic New Year, Hijri, commemorates the migration of the Prophet Muhammad from Mecca to Medina, initiating the Islamic lunar calendar. New Year in holy and ancient texts. The concept of the new year and renewal appears in various ancient and holy texts. The Hebrew Bible references Rosh Hashanah as the day of remembrance and a time of judgment. In Exodus 12 verses 1-2, God commands Moses and Aaron. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron in Egypt, "This month is to be for you the first month of your year." This marks the institution of the Passover, which aligns with the vernal equinox, when the sun passes over the equator, symbolizing renewal and the transition into spring. Isaiah 43 verses 18-19 also reflects the theme of renewal. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. This verse emphasizes the hope and promise associated with new beginnings, reinforcing the spiritual significance of the new year. In the Christian tradition, while the liturgical calendar often begins in late November or December, New Year's Day holds significance as a moment to reflect on the blessings and challenges of the past year. Hindu scriptures mention several New Year celebrations depending on regional customs. Diwali, for instance, is considered the start of the new year in parts of India, symbolizing the victory of light over darkness. Modern celebrations and globalization. Today, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day are celebrated globally with fireworks, parties, and communal gatherings. Major cities like New York, Sydney, and London host extravagant events that are broadcast worldwide, fostering a sense of shared humanity. Despite modernization, many cultures retain their unique traditions, blending ancient customs with contemporary celebrations. The New Year remains a powerful reminder of humanity's collective desire for renewal, peace, and prosperity. Whether through quiet reflection or vibrant festivities, it is a time when individuals and communities look forward with hope and anticipation, embracing the promise of a fresh start. Fiscal New Year. In addition to cultural and religious celebrations, many organizations and governments observe a fiscal new year, which marks the beginning of a new accounting period. This is not necessarily aligned with the calendar year and often reflects economic planning cycles. For instance, in the United States, the federal government's fiscal year begins on October 1st and ends on September 30th. Businesses may set their fiscal year according to their operational needs, aligning financial reporting and budgeting processes with their unique timelines. The fiscal new year serves as a practical tool for managing finances, setting goals, and evaluating performance. Astrological significance of the new year. Astrologically, the new year holds symbolic meaning tied to celestial cycles. January 1st falls under the zodiac sign of Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, the planet associated with discipline, structure, and long-term goals. This alignment reflects the themes of setting resolutions and building foundations for the year ahead. From an astrological perspective, the new year can be seen as a time to harness Capricorn's ambitious energy to focus on practical achievements and personal growth. Some astrologers view the winter solstice in December as the true energetic reset, as it marks the point when daylight begins to increase, symbolizing the return of light and hope. The astrological new year, however, begins with the spring equinox in March, when the sun enters Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. This equinox is often viewed as the true astrological reset, representing new beginnings and the awakening of life. Thus, while January 1st is widely celebrated, different astrological perspectives highlight the significance of other cosmic transitions throughout the year. Conclusion: the new year, in its many forms, serves as a bridge between the past and the future, offering a chance for introspection, celebration, and renewed purpose. Whether through ancient rituals, religious observances, or modern festivities, the collective recognition of this transition highlights the universal human desire for growth, renewal, and hope. As each culture and tradition adds its unique voice to this global symphony, the celebration of the new year continues to remind us of our shared humanity and the endless possibilities that lie ahead.